Hey everyone! Thinking about what video to do today, and I was thinking it as I was stood in my spare room, which is full of clothes and shoes and handbags, things that I need to sell, and I've needed to sell them for nearly 6 months now. So I thought doing this, showing them to you, is gonna boost me to actually do something. Now, I really hope that you don't mind me doing this. I almost like double thought about whether this was a good idea or not. I don't want it to feel like I'm sort of trying to sell stuff to you, but first of all, you're sort of helping me out because this forces me after this video to go and put everything online. But secondly, I have actually had quite a lot of you over the last 2 weeks on Depop DMing me, asking me when I'm going to be selling stuff on there. The first item, I've actually got a list of things on here. By the way, can I show you my phone? This is my new custom iPhone X. One of my oldest friends, she customizes anything you want, and she's done celebrity stuff. She's also done customized products like, you know, the microphones used by different pop stars, I guess you'd say. And I thought, I'm gonna get you to do my new one. We both worked on this together, and it's my Lady Dior bag. She was like, I really don't want to do your phone, I'd rather do a case. And I was like, I want you to do the actual phone. Everything comes like in a proper box like this, and then the phone in a box like that. And then what you also get with it is you get a care package, which has got, so there's like a repair kit. Now I have to say, on my last one, on the Blackberry, I didn't lose enough crystals on it to ever use everything that's in here, and there's not even that much in here. Don't know what she uses for it, but they don't really come off. I mean, unless you like dropped it and smashed it, then they would, but I'm normally quite careful with my phones. At one point I was going to get the whole phone just done in that with my logo on it there, but then we started talking about doing this, and I was like, actually that's quite cool. Sama is the name of my friend. I already shared this on Instagram. If any of you, I know this is a shameless plug, but she's my friend and she's so talented. You don't actually have to have your phone done. She does phone cases if you'd prefer that. Okay, right, I'm gonna do clothing first. The first thing is this. This is a frock coat that I bought. When did I buy it? In December. This is from Zara. It's quite a flattering shape, in fact, and there's 2 hooks on the front there, so you can have it done up. Medium, European medium and USA medium. I'm a UK 10 and I tend to find that medium is a really good size for me in Zara, so that's the first item. I have also got designer stuff, by the way, coming up, as well as some handbags and some shoes. I'm just trying to crack through the clothes. But this is an embroidered dress. River Island, yeah, River Island. Some of you may remember I got this last summer and I did a video on it. It's a really soft grey colour and it's very pretty, and on the inside it's actually lined. This is a size 10 as well, and I literally wore this for that video. I don't know why I did that. I do that sometimes, so that is the only time I've worn it. Who remembers this? Do you remember the Balmain by H&M collaboration that happened in, I think that was 2015? Well, I was literally busting everything trying to get something from that line, and I couldn't get on the internet, but I did manage to get this, and I paid through the nose for it, and I got it on eBay. It is an iridescent blue colour, and it's got structured shoulders in it, with 2 of the handbags that are coming up. No, actually 3 of the bags that are coming up. I keep threatening to sell them, and then I put them up for sale, and then I take them back down again. I haven't really worn it. Why? I remember getting this and I wore it for Christmas and then I didn't wear it again. But this is a European 36. I'm gonna mix things up a bit now and put some shoes in there. Never been worn. These are from, I can never pronounce this name right. It looks like Lanvin, but it's not. It's Lauvan. I bought these, and what are they? They're a 39.5. They're true to size, I would say, and they zip up on the inside edge, and then there's a buckle that goes around them, and they're a really deep aubergine. I got these from Net-a-Porter, and they come with dust bags. So that is the next thing. The box for that's really nice. Right, I'm gonna do a handbag. I've got really bad static today. I don't know what's going on. I went to touch like the light switch and nearly electrocuted myself. This is the next bag. Now, this is one I keep threatening to sell, and I put them up for sale and then I take them down a few days later because I think I don't really want to, or like one in particular, I think to sell it and then I end up wearing it with an outfit and I'm like, what am I selling that for? I like it. But what I try and do every year is I try and sell bags and clothes and shoes that I'm not wearing, because particularly when you do YouTube, I think you accumulate lots of clothes in particular, and because styles change so much, and because it would be kind of annoying for you if I was wearing stuff that was really old that you couldn't get and I was doing it in every video, you do end up accumulating a lot. So I need to make space, and bags is no exception to the rule. This is from Christian Dior. This is the Miss Dior Promenade. This is a limited edition and I have never used this. This is in nubuck leather, iridescent blue. It comes complete with its original box. On the inside, it has got a built-in wallet section as well as a zip section at the front. This is a bit like, you know how I use the diorama, the silver diorama clutch on a chain? This is similar to that, only it's actually a bit bigger on the inside. Do you know, I'm looking at that, I'm like, it goes really well with this outfit. Right, what have I got next? This is a Kenzo sweater that I got from Farfetch. It's in a size medium. If you like these and you've never tried one, they come up small. So if you are, I would say, a UK 8 to 10, then the medium is good for you. But do you know what I mean? Like when I first got this, I thought, oh, like a size small. And then when I got it, it's actually quite small. So just bear that in mind. This was something else that I got. Right, this is from Anna Sui. I got this dress at the end of last year. It has got lace details on it. It also draws in at the waist and it's got quite a high collar. Bought and never worn. It is a US size 4, which is for UK 8. It is slightly loose fitting as well, so it's kind of forgiving. If you're like around that size but you're not 100%, it's pretty forgiving. These are from Louisa Via Roma. I've still got the box for these, so they will be included. They've got a leather sole, which you can see I've worn them a slight bit, but not too much. And these are quite a cool length. They're sort of mid-calf, but they're quite baggy around this bit. They're not like really tight to your leg. It's got this sort of heel on the back, which one of you actually said when I did a video with these, you were saying it looks like the Tom Ford lipstick, and it does. I just don't wear them enough to justify keeping them, and with so many new things coming through a lot of the time, you run out of room for it, so hence why. This looks really dark on the camera. This is a velvet burgundy Balmain style blazer that when did I do this? I included this in a video in September last year. This has got gold buttons on the sleeve. It has also got 3 down, is it 3? Yeah, 3 down each side. The fabric's really thick, so with this it's quite warm. What is so annoying is this is the tip of the iceberg, everything that I'm showing you here. This is just like the most smallest amount of everything that I need to sell. This top here, this is from Style Keepers. It has got ruched sleeves. It has got a deep plunge on the front. For me, what I preferred to do is to wear like a cami top under it. It has got a peplum hem around the bottom. The fabric, it sort of feels a little bit like silk, but it's quite heavy. It's snowing really badly outside at the moment. I really hope that it settles. I know that some of you in the UK are really suffering with it at the moment, but where I am, there really hasn't been much. I mean, there's been a bit. There's a dusting of it out there, but we're talking like 2 centimeters. This is a pair of jeans that I bought from Revolve last year. As opposed to me wearing these, I'm actually going to show you the picture of them from Revolve, because I think that does better justice of what these jeans look like. Insta Sculpt Skinny, and they are in a size 26. If this helps anyone to know, they are quite stretchy. This is the next bag, and I keep going backwards and forwards on this. Out of everything, actually Bria's probably the number 1 that I keep thinking I don't want to sell it. This is the number 2. This is my first and only Chanel Mini, and it's really sweet. I got this in the Cruise 2016 collection. Again, it was in a limited edition colour. This is in a limited edition patent coral. Completely unused. I would like to put the money towards something else. I think I said at the beginning of this year, I spoke to you about some of the bags that I want to buy this year. I'm kind of surprised because one of the bags that I can't stop looking at is the, you know, the Gabrielle bag? Is it the drawstring one? It's quite small though, it's the smallest size. And I never really liked the Gabrielle when it first came out, but in that small size, I actually quite like it. No, actually, it's the Gabrielle with the zip across the top, and it's tiny, it's like this big. And I would like to put the money from the things I'm selling into something like that. Like, I want to go and have a look at it, but that's what I'm thinking. With all of these bags, they all come with their original receipts, and they all come in their original packaging box, you know, like the box that you get with it, the dust bags. I do ship international. The only problem you're gonna get is that international, because of the insurance that I have to take out on these things, it makes the shipping quite a lot. Next up, and it is this shirt, which is from Equipment. This I got from Louisa Via Roma. It is the most beautiful material. I've actually got a couple of these shirts from Equipment, and for any of you that have felt them, I can't describe how it feels when you touch it. It feels sort of like silicone. This is open to like about here on the chest, and then you can bow this up at the top. This is 100% silk, and I was wearing this last year with a red Balmain blazer because the shade of red picked up that really perfectly, and this looks really nice if you have it tucked into trousers. A bit like this. I'm trying to go for this like look at the moment with the stacked necklaces where it's like more open, and this looks really good with it, but again, I just don't wear it. Two more things, one more bag and one more item of clothing. This I have never worn. It has still got this on it. This is a black velvet structured military jacket. That is really heavy, like brocade, is that how you call it? And then this is such good quality velvet. This was actually quite an expensive jacket. How much should I pay for this? It's a size small. It's cut really beautifully in at the waist. It's got black satin buttons down the front. It's got this trim that runs across the top of the pockets, and the pockets you can actually use. The final bag that I'm thinking of selling is this. I've shown you this before and I keep going on and off with this as well. This is the second Gucci bag that I ever bought. It was, I've got this thing for limited editions. It was limited edition silver, but it's like silver matte. This is a Boston bag. You can get quite a bit in it, but it's not like massive. That's the good thing with it. It's not like a huge bag. I have two of these. This is the silver, obviously. The other one I've got is exactly the same shape and style, only this is in that classic brown, and then it's got metallic hearts, like leather hearts stitched on the front of it, and that one I use a lot, but this one I use less of. All around here, this is all leather on the handles as well, and then it's lined on the inside with canvas. It's got one inner pocket. If you like the idea of this video, even if you haven't necessarily seen anything that you've liked, if you like the concept of it and you found it helpful, please let me know, because I can do another one with everything else that's going on in there. So if it's of interest, let me know. Equally, if you don't like these, let me know. It's really good for me to know your vibe on things. I welcome opinions. Never feel like you can't tell me your opinion. I always like to know what it is that you're thinking. That's really important for me. These jeans are from La Sula. If you want loose fitting jeans that aren't so loose that they look kind of like unflattering, because that can be the case. Normally I find they're really big, like on the bit, on the bottom. The shoes that I'm wearing are these are from Christian Louboutin. Now, you know I told you about décolleté 85mm heel. These are them. I got them in the end. Just like beyond comfortable. I really do recommend them. Just got on a grey shirt. Underneath it, I have got on a really nice bodysuit. This is from Stella McCartney. Jewellery, I've got on my white pearlescent face jeweled watch. On the other wrist, I'm still doing this thing with pearl jewellery. I've got three, the bracelet in the middle is from Elle Florence, and I will link to her, and the bracelets either side, they're both from Etsy. The belt is from Gucci. And then I've got a few different necklaces going on here. I'll link to these both. It's probably the easiest thing. And this is like probably as old as me. You can't get this. I got given it years ago. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go and take photos of everything, and I'm gonna put everything on to Depop, as well as, I don't know, I'm thinking I might put it on my website, but then that gets confusing, because if someone buys it on one and not the other, then go and look at Depop first. I think that's the easiest thing to do. Thank you all again, and I will see you in the next video.